Has quickly fallen behind here at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 grounded sharply but foul up the first base line. Count will stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good at bat from Alcantara to lead off. Here for the Rumble Ponies, hitting .296, no home runs, 4 RBIs. Seeing plenty of pitches out of Tyler Mapes. As the 3-2's on its way, grounded towards second on a couple of big hops fielded by Mejia. And the throw to first in time, 1 away. So with 1 out, shortstop Andres Jimenez comes to the plate. Jimenez had a long ball last night, finished 1 for 5 in the game. Hits from the left side of the plate. First pitch from Mapes is tapped up the first base side, but foul as Davidson fields it. We'll set up the defense here tonight for Harrisburg. Taylor in left, Goodell in center, Wiseman in right, Ward at third, Garcia at short, Mejia at second, and Davidson at first as the 0-1 is inside, missing. 1 ball and 1 strike. Keyboom behind the plate and Mapes on the mound. The 1-1 swing and a miss, well out in front of the off-speed pitch. And the count goes to a 1 ball, 2 strike count. The 1-2 on its way, tapped at the plate and foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Jimenez at the plate. Mapes got ahead of Alcantara and got him to ground out. Now trying to put away Jimenez as the 1-2's fouled back to the screen. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Breaking ball got him. And down on strikes is Jimenez for out number 2. Good looking breaking ball there from Tyler Mapes. Ended near the back foot of Jimenez, and down on strikes for the second out with 2 away. Sam Haggerty coming to the plate. Haggerty hitting .260 on the year, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, a pair of hits last night as the first pitch from Mapes is a fastball lighter high in there for a strike, 0-1. 2 for 3 with a run, also reached on 2 walks as the 0-1 missing up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. A sunny and comfortable evening here at FNB Field, 72 degrees. As Mapes is set and the 1-1 is in the air to left. Twisting and turning and right in front of the track, Chuck Taylor makes the catch for out number 3. So a quick, efficient inning for Tyler Mapes. No hits, no runs, no errors, a strikeout. No score on the Highmark scoreboard to the bottom of the first, tied 0-0 here on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Bottom of the first inning, Senators coming to the plate. And a 0-0 score facing Harold Gonzalez. The right-hander has finished up his warm-up tosses. Gets the ball from his third baseman, Will Toffee, and gets set to face the top of the batting order for Harrisburg. Leading off, Luis Garcia playing shortstop tonight, followed by Chuck Taylor and Austin Davidson. As Garcia digs in, hits from the left side of the plate. Gonzalez peers just over the top of his mitt. And the first pitch fastball misses high and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Harold 2-0 with a 3.93 ERA on the season as the right-hander is set and the 1-0 is fouled back to the screen. Goes even at a ball and a strike. Garcia had the bottom hand slip off the bat following his swing. 1-1, Luis 0 for 2 last night, did reach on a walk, hitting .225 on the year as the 18-year-old awaits the 1-1 offering and fouls it back and out of play. Quickly in the hole at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gonzalez, a 24-year-old right-hander from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, 6 foot, 160 pounds, as the 1-2 misses up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Acquired as an international free agent back in March of 2014. Into his windup and the 2-2, swing and a miss. Garcia chased one up and off the plate and down on strikes for out number 1. One away, and to the plate, left fielder Chuck Taylor digs in. The switch hitting left fielder, hitting from the left side of the plate against Harold Gonzalez as the first pitch misses high and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Taylor hitless in 4 at-bats last night, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. The 1-0 is in the air to center. Going back is Lee, playable and on the run, makes the catch for out number 2. Hit well off the bat of Chuck Taylor. Braxton Lee works his way back to his left and makes the catch. 2 away for Austin Davidson. First start of the series for Davidson, came off the bench, a pinch hitting role last night. Went 0 for 1 with a strikeout as the left-hander awaits the first pitch. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Davidson 258, no home runs, 4 driven in. As the 0-1 pitch skips in the dirt, dug out from Sanchez, and count goes even here at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch is fouled straight back from Davidson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A no decision in the last outing for Harold Gonzalez. Went 5 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, all earned. A pair of home runs. Walked 2 and struck out 5. As the 1-2 offering off speed just missing on the outer part of the plate. Count even here at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rumble Ponies have won all 3 starts of Harold Gonzalez this season as Davidson fouls back the 2-2 offering. Garcia a strikeout, Taylor a fly out, and Davidson hitting in a 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Just underway from FNB Field, no score. As Gonzalez is set and the 2-2 pitch is grounded foul up the first base line. Will stay even here at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Senators dropped last night's game 3-1. They scored first on a Drew Ward solo home run, but unable to hold the lead as the bullpen gave up 3 late inning runs. And the Rumble Ponies take game 1 as the 2-2 swung on and missed, and Davidson down on strikes. A pair of strikeouts in the inning for Harold Gonzalez as the Senators go down in order. No hits, no runs, no errors. We're through 1 here at FNB Field. No score on the Highmark scoreboard to the second here on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Top half of the second inning, Tyler Mapes put the Rumble Ponies down in order in the first. Back out for his second inning of work as he finished up his warm-up tosses. He will face 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order. Barrett Barnes leading off. Barnes, Toffee, and Lee as Barrett Barnes digs in from the right side of the batter's box, starting in right field tonight. Went 1 for 4 with a run and 3 strikeouts last night. Mapes making his 5th Senators start of the year, his 99th career appearance as the first pitch fastball missing low. 1 ball, no strikes. 58th career start and 39th career start in a Senators uniform as the 1-0 missing low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Opponents hitting .281 off the right-hander this season, while the Senators are 4-1 in his starts as the 2-0 is tipped foul back to the screen. owns a lifetime record of 29-18 with a 2.73 ERA as the 2-1 is swung on and missed. Good pitch on the breaking ball. Had Barnes well out in front and ahead in the count here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mapes set and the 2-2 on its way. Rolled up the third base line, foul. We'll reset and do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Barnes taps on the plate, adjusts his helmet, and awaits the 2-2 offering from Mapes. Inside, missing off the plate, and the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Last outing for Mapes came on May 1st at Reading. Senators lost 2-1 in that game as the 3-2's on its way ripped foul, just dodging the third base coach near the coach's box. Count stays at 3-2. Mapes went 5 innings in that game. 7 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. Walked 3 and struck out 4 as the 3-2 just misses up high, and it's a leadoff walk. So Barnes reaches a leadoff walk, first base runner of the night for the Rumble Ponies, and coming to the plate, Will Toffee. Toffee hits from the left side of the plate. Mapes working out of the stretch for the first time tonight as Barnes takes his lead from first. First pitch popped foul and out of play up the third base line. No balls and a strike. Top half of the second inning. 0-0 score. Will Toffee hitting .231 on the year, a pair of home runs, 13 driven in. As the 0-1 misses up high, snap throw over to first. Barnes comes back to the bag, standing up. But the tag not in time as Barnes is back safely. Mapes has not gone more than 5 innings in any start this season. But again, the Senators 4-1 in his outings as the 1-1 is chopped up the first base line, fielded by Davidson, thought about second, now a diving effort, and able to tag out Will Toffee. So Davidson came in on the ball. It was a one-hopper in past the edge of the grass, fielded by Davidson. He spun and thought about throwing to second, realized he had no play, and it was almost too late, but a last-ditch effort as he dives and tags out Toffee for out number 1. Up to second goes Barnes, and with 1 away, Braxton Lee to the plate. Mapes checks Barnes at second. And the first pitch fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Lee, a pair of hits last night, 2 for 4, also had 2 RBIs, struck out once. Left-handed hitter in the hole at 0-1. The 0-1 is in the air to left, back but playable for Chuck Taylor. Under makes the catch for out number 2. Mapes has retired the last 2 hitters following the leadoff walk. And with 2 away, Dario Pisano to the plate. Pisano did not appear in the game last night for Binghampton. Left-handed hitting first baseman. Digs in with a runner in scoring position and 2 away. Garcia, the shortstop, trying to keep Barnes close at second as the first pitch from Mapes is a fastball off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Joseph Gonzalez, the home plate umpire. Chris Marco up the first base line, and Dave Martinez, the third base umpire tonight, as the 1-0 is grounded sharply, but right to Garcia at short. The throw to first in plenty of time, and Tyler Mapes pitches around a leadoff walk, retires the next 3 hitters he sees. No hits in the inning, no runs, no errors, a runner left. We move to the bottom of the second, 0-0 on the Highmark scoreboard here on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Bottom half of the second inning, No score here from F&B Field. 4, 5, and 6 to the plate for Harrisburg, leading off Drew Ward, followed by Spencer Keyboom and Rhett Wiseman. Harold Gonzalez on the mound for Binghampton, retired the side in order with a pair of strikeouts in the first. Ward at the plate hitting an even 300. 7 home runs, 24 driven in as the first pitch breaking ball gets across for strike one. 0-1. Ward had the lone run for the Senators last night. A solo home run to left center, grounds this one sharply to second, fielded by the shortstop Jimenez, up with it. And the throw to first in time, retiring Drew Ward for out number 1. The Rumble Ponies were in the overshift. The shortstop Jimenez was on the right side of second base. Drew Ward hit it sharply, but Jimenez puts him away for out number 1 as Spencer Keyboom comes to the plate. '28-year-old catcher awaits the first pitch from Gonzalez, taken up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Seventh season professionally for Spencer as the 1-0 breaking ball just missing off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Third here with Harrisburg, played here in 2016 and 17. And back here once again in 2019 as the 2-0 from Gonzalez is chopped foul. Up the third base line, 2 balls and a strike. Keyboom hitting 143, no home runs, 1 RBI on the year. Gonzalez gets the sign into his windup, and the 2-1 grounded on a hop to third, fielded by Toffee, and the throw across the diamond in time for out number 2. Good contact in the inning for the Senators, nothing to show for it. As Toffee, the third baseman, fields it on a single hop, and the throw to first, retiring Keyboom for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, the right fielder Rhett Wiseman digs in. First pitch from Gonzalez, breaking ball stays up and off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Rhett 0 for 3 last night, snapping his 7-game hit streak as the 1-0 is swung on and missed. A huge cut from Wiseman, comes up just empty. And the count runs even at a ball and a strike. 10 home runs on the year for Rhett, 24 driven in, hitting .323 as the 1-1 swing and a miss again. Both pitches have been elevated fastballs. Wiseman has taken healthy cuts but come up empty on both tries. Digs back in as the right-hander Gonzalez gets the sign into his windup, and the 1-2 is fouled straight back. Caroms around off the roofing, and a one-handed catch by someone in Suite 12. Hands it off to a kid to his right. As the 1-2 pitch, breaking ball stays inside, backs Wiseman up off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. 0-0 here in the bottom half of the second. Fans still filing in here to F&B Field on a gorgeous night as the 2-2 breaking ball stays in the dirt. Check swing from Wiseman. The appeal up the third base line. Dave Martinez says no swing, and the count runs full. Wiseman now, Goodell waiting on deck. Both teams looking for their first hits. The 3-2, swing and a miss, and Wiseman chases one well out of the strike zone and down on strikes for out number 3. 3 strikeouts through the first 2 innings for Harold Gonzalez. No hits, no runs, no errors. We are through 2. No score on the Highmark scoreboard. Moving to the third on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Top of the third, no score here at F&B Field. Tyler Mapes And Harold Gonzalez exchanging zeros on the mound. 8, 9, and 1 due up in the inning for Binghampton as Ali Sanchez, the catcher, leads off. Sanchez 2 for 4 with a strikeout last night. Hitting from the right side of the plate. Mapes stares in, gets the sign from Keyboom, and the first pitch tapped foul at the third base line. No balls and a strike. Only base runner for the Rumble Ponies was a leadoff walk from Barrett Barnes. Tyler Mapes then retired the next 3 hitters he faced. Back out, third inning of work as this one's grounded sharply up the middle and past the glove of Garcia into center field, and a base hit to open the third inning. A leadoff single from Sanchez. Back-to-back innings. The Ponies have had their leadoff hitter aboard. And with no outs, Harold Gonzalez to the plate. Ward way in at third. Mapes set. Gonzalez squaring the bunt. Bunts it foul. So Mapes ahead in the count. No balls and a strike. 5 career at-bats for Harold Gonzalez. Just 1 sacrifice in his career. No batting average. Squares the bunt again and bunts it foul. Keyboom popped quickly out of his crouch, but couldn't make a play on it. It was a foul ball anyway. So Gonzalez quickly in the hole here. No balls, 2 strikes. The Rumble Ponies playing in their first National League Series of the season. Again, the AA affiliate of the New York Mets. Mapes set in the 0-2. Gonzalez pulls the bat back and takes one up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gonzalez now top of the order, waiting on deck. Top of the third inning, no score. Leadoff single from Ali Sanchez. Gonzalez squaring. The 1-2 missing up high again, 2-2. So after 2 failed bunt attempts from Gonzalez on the first 2 offerings, Mapes has missed up high on consecutive pitches as the 2-2 bunted foul. Ball popped back up and hit Gonzalez in the helmet. Wasn't sure if he was in the box or out of the box. They're going to say he was out of the box, so it's an out. Gonzalez is retired on the strikeout, and with 1 away, Arismendi Alcantara will come to the plate. One away, runner at first. Alcantara 0 for 1 in the game. Hits from the left side as the first pitch from Mapes missing in the dirt. Knocked down from Keyboom, and staying put at first is Sanchez. Mapes comes set, checks the runner, and the 1-0 is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Arismendi in his 11th professional season. Acquired from the Rumble Ponies in January of this year as he taps one towards first. Fielded by Davidson, goes to second for 1. Back over to first, not in time as Alcantara beats it out. Right idea from Davidson. Fielded the long hop. Got the force out at second. Alcantara reaches on the fielder's choice, and with 2 outs, Andres Jimenez to the plate. Jimenez 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the first. 1 of 2 strikeouts in the game for Tyler Mapes as the right-hander comes set, working out of the stretch. First pitch missing to the left-handed hitter. Down low, 1 ball, no strikes. Got to be aware of the speed at first base from Alcantara. Had a pair of stolen bases last night. Has 5 on the season and is yet to be caught. stays put on this pitch as Jimenez swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 offering again swung on and missed. Looked like back-to-back off-speed pitches from Tyler Mapes had Jimenez well out in front. Mapes jumps ahead at a ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs with a man at first. The right-hander set, checks the runner, and the 1-2 missing in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Keyboom asking for a new baseball after it was skipped in the dirt. Finally, Mapes gets it, toes the rubber. Quick pick over to first as Alcantara is back standing up. The 2-2 fastball missing off the plate. Count has gone full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jimenez a home run last night. Well regarded in the Mets organization, a top prospect. The runner takes off, and this one grounded towards second, fielded by Mejia on a couple of hops, and the throw to first in time to retire Jimenez and the Rumble Ponies in the third. They do get a leadoff single, but can't do anything with it. 1 hit in the inning, no runs, no errors, a runner left. We head to the bottom of the third, no score on the Highmark scoreboard here on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Bottom of the third inning, bottom of the batting order. To the plate for Harrisburg. Leading off center fielder Tyler Goodell against right-hander Harold Gonzalez, who was retired the first 6 he has faced. 3 strikeouts for the right-hander as he is into his windup, and the first one driven in the air and hit well to left center field. Going back is Alcantara just in front of the track and makes the catch for out number 1. Senators have hit a few balls decently hard against Gonzalez. Again, just nothing to show for it. Goodell retired on the first pitch, and 1 away brings up the second baseman, Brian Mejia. Mejia did not play last night, getting the start at second base this evening. Digs in from the left side of the plate in the first pitch. Fastball in there at the knees, 0-1. 191 on the year for Brian. 1 home run, 4 driven in. And the 0-1 pitch is lined into right. Barnes right at him. The right fielder makes the catch. 2 away. There's another one. Hit hard off the bat of the Senators. But right to a Rumble Pony defender. This time the right fielder Barrett Barnes makes the catch. 2 quick outs. And the Senators starting pitcher Tyler Mapes to the plate. Gonzalez into his windup, and the first pitch fastball dotted on the outer half. No balls and a strike. Tyler Mapes trying to become the first base runner of the game for Harrisburg. As the 0-1 missing outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mapes now top of the order waiting on deck. 0-0 in the bottom of the third. 2 outs, nobody on as Gonzalez into his windup, and the 1-1 grounded towards short. Fielded by Jimenez. Takes his time as he collects his feet, and the throw to first in time for out number 3. So Harold Gonzalez, 9 faced, 9 retired. No hits in the inning. No score on the Highmark scoreboard through 3 complete here at FNB Field. We head to the 4th on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Top half of the 4th inning First pitch to Sam Haggerty in there for a strike as the 0-1 missing outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tyler Mapes made the final out of the bottom of the 3rd. Now pitching in the top of the 4th. Asked for a new baseball as the 1-1 misses in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. No score. Rumble Ponies 1 hit. Senators with 0. Through the first 3 innings as the 2-1 tails off the plate. 3 balls and a strike. Haggerty 0 for 1 with a fly out in the first inning, hitting from the left side of the plate and ahead in the count here at 3 balls and a strike. Mapes looks in, and the 3-1 missing off the plate for a leadoff walk. 3rd straight inning. Now the Rumble Ponies have had their leadoff hitter on. A walk, a single, and now another walk. Tyler Mapes has been able to pitch out of the trouble in the previous 2. He's got his work cut out for him here with the middle part of the lineup. The cleanup hitter Barrett Barnes to the plate. Mapes out of the stretch. The first pitch, fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Barnes walked in the 2nd. 1 for 4 with a 3 strikeout night last night as he chops this one towards short, fielded by Garcia. His only play will be first, and the throw to first is in time for out number 1. High chopper, not much Garcia could do other than focus on retiring Barnes at first base. Up to second goes Haggerty. And with 1 out, the third baseman Will Toffee to the plate. Toffee 0 for 1, grounded out in the 2nd. Mapes first pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Looks him back again in the 0-1 offering. Back-to-back swing and misses has Mapes ahead in the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Braxton Lee waiting on deck. Left-handed hitting Will Toffee awaits the 0-2 pitch, taken inside and low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Toffee hitless in the series, now 0 for 5 at the plate. A close game between these two sides once again as Mapes is set. Swing and a miss. Toffee down on strikes. Had him fooled on the off-speed pitch and retired for out number 2. Third strikeout of the night for Tyler Mapes. 2 away for the center fielder Braxton Lee. Braxton Lee digs in from the left side of the box about midway in the left-handed batter's box. First pitch from Mapes missing inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Braxton 0 for 1 with a fly out in the 2nd inning. Ahead in the count here at a ball and no strikes. Haggerty takes his lead from second. And the 1-0 grounded sharply left side. Backhanded by Garcia to his feet. Over to first, gets away from Davidson. In to score is Sam Haggerty. Staying at first base is Braxton Lee as the throw hit off the railing in front of the Senators' dugout. So a single and an RBI for Braxton Lee. Would have been a good play from Luis Garcia. Had to range into the hole. Backhand stop to his feet. Good throw, probably has him. Gets away from Davidson, and our first run of the night comes in to score as Dario Pisano to the plate. First pitch down low, 1 ball, no strikes. So Haggerty scores from second. Braxton Lee stays at first. A 2-out RBI infield single puts the Rumble Ponies ahead 1-0 as the 1-0 pitch missing off the plate and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Mapes set, checks the runner, and the 2-0 is chopped foul off the front foot of Pisano. Hobbles around. Home plate umpire Joseph Gonzalez will give him a minute or two as he swipes off home plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Rumble Ponies leading now 1-0 in the top of the 4th. 1 run on 2 hits. A man at first base with Dario Pisano at the plate. And the 2-1 missing outside. 3 balls and a strike. Rumble Ponies, 2nd place in the Eastern Division, trailing by just a half game of Trenton. Runner takes off for second. 3-1 pitch up high, ball 4. Second walk here in the 4th for Tyler Mapes. 3rd base runner in total. And with 2 outs, the catcher, Ali Sanchez, comes to the plate. But Mikey Tejera, the Senators' pitching coach, trots out to the mound to have a word with his right-hander. Following the leadoff walk here in this 4th inning, Binghampton had 3 straight innings now of having their leadoff hitter reach. Mapes had danced out of trouble in the previous 2. Had 2 outs here in the 4th, but an RBI infield single from Braxton Lee scored Haggerty all the way from second base as the throw got away from Austin Davidson and has the score where it's at now, 1-0, top of the 4th. So they will walk Ali Sanchez intentionally to load the bases for the starting pitcher, Harold Gonzalez. So over to third is Braxton Lee. Up to second is Dario Pisano. Sanchez aboard. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Harold Gonzalez at the plate. First pitch from Mapes, missing down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Gonzalez 0 for 1, trying to sacrifice bunt in the 3rd inning, was unsuccessful, went down on strikes. And now the 1-0 pitch missing inside, 2-0. So Mapes behind in the count to the opposing pitcher at 2 balls and no strikes, in danger of walking in a run as Gonzalez tries to help himself out at the plate. The 2-0 is lined and down into center field for a base hit. In to score is Lee. Pisano to the plate. The tag, he's safe. A delayed call from Joseph Gonzalez at the plate as Pisano slid and kind of stopped, popped up, and avoided the tag of Spencer Keyboom. It's a 2-out, 2 RBI single by the starting pitcher, Harold Gonzalez. His first professional hit. Makes it 3-0 Rumble Ponies here in the 4th. It's a good throw from Goodell in center. As the first pitch to Alcantara is in there for a strike. 0-1. Again, pretty good throw from Goodell. Keyboom had to reach for it a tad, and when he came back to try and apply the tag, a nifty slide allows the run to score as this one is popped in the air, slicing towards the left field line. Taylor over and in foul territory makes the catch for out number 3, but 3 runs with 2 outs in the 4th Makes it 3-0 Rumble Ponies. We head to the bottom of the fourth here on CBS Sports Radio. Bottom of the fourth inning. Apologize for technical difficulties here at F&B Field. Back underway. 3-0 our score. The Rumble Ponies score 3 two-out runs in the top of the fourth and lead it 3-0 as Luis Garcia facing Harold Gonzalez in an even 1-ball, 1-strike count. Drives one in the air to right center field. Playable for Braxton Lee. And the center fielder makes the catch for out number 1. So with 1 out, left fielder Chuck Taylor to the plate. Taylor 0 for 1, a fly out in the first. 0 for 5 now in the series as the switch hitting left fielder digs in. Harold Gonzalez has retired 10 straight to open tonight as the first pitch from Gonzalez misses low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. RBI single from Braxton Lee and a 2 RBI single from the pitcher Harold Gonzalez. The 1-0 missing down low. The appeal down the third base line. They say Taylor went around. Taylor doesn't agree at the plate. Nonetheless, he'll dig back in a 1-ball, 1-strike count. The righty into his windup and the 1-1. Breaking ball misses in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Taylor now, Davidson waiting on deck. Senators searching for offense as the 2-1 fastball high and tight backs Taylor up off the plate. 3 balls and a strike. The right-hander gets the sign and the 3-1 offering misses up high, ball 4. Taylor aboard, first base runner of the night. For the Senators, a 1-out walk to Chuck Taylor brings Austin Davidson to the plate. Gonzalez working out of the stretch for the first time tonight. Taylor takes his lead, and the first pitch to Davidson misses up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Gonzalez now kicking around at the landing area on the pitcher's mound. Behind in the count at a ball and no strikes. Davidson 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the first. The 1-0 pitch missing outside again. 2 balls and no strikes. So Gonzalez got Garcia to fly out. Lost Taylor, a 1-out walk. And now behind in the count to Austin Davidson. 2 balls, no strikes. The long pause from the righty. Set, and the 2-0, swing and a miss. And Davidson comes up empty. 2 balls and 1 strike. Taylor the lead at first. Gonzalez set at the belt. And the 2-1 missing down low and inside. 3 balls and a strike. So a chance to do some damage here. Middle part of the batting order for Harrisburg, trailing by 3. Chuck Taylor, their first base runner of the night, still searching for their first hit of the evening. Gonzalez set, and the 3-1, swing and a miss again. Chased the pitch, elevated in the zone, and comes up empty for strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Senators trailing 3-0, minimal size lead at first base from Taylor. The 3-2 fouled straight back off the padding behind home plate. Drew Ward waiting on deck. Davidson digs in with the back foot, twirls the bat around, and now awaits the payoff pitch. Gonzalez comes set. Taylor takes off from first. This one's lifted in the air to deep right center field. Barnes giving chase on the run, makes the catch. Retreating back to the bag is Chuck Taylor. As Barnes makes the catch in front of the track in right center field for out number 2. Had extra bases written all over it if it could get by Barnes, but not the case as the right fielder takes a hit away, and 2 away brings Drew Ward to the plate, not before a trip to the mound from Jonathan Hurst, the pitching coach for Binghamton, and the entire infield joins the party. Home plate umpire Joseph Gonzalez now works his way out, try and break up the rock pile. Harold Gonzalez has surrendered just 1 base runner in the game, a 1-out walk to Chuck Taylor. Has retired 11 of the first 12 to start tonight. Drew Ward digs in 0 for 1. Grounded out to second base in his only at-bat. Was responsible for the only run of the night last night for Harrisburg, a solo home run to left center field. The big lefty digs in. Gonzalez out of the stretch, the defense in the overshift on the infield. The first pitch bounced in the dirt, held onto from Sanchez behind the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. The only infielder on the left side of second base is Will Toffee. He's between third and shortstop. As Gonzalez comes set, and the 1-0, swing and a miss, pulled the string. And Drew Ward well out in front as the count goes even at 1 strike. Senators trailing 3-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3 runs on 3 hits for Binghamton. Gonzalez set, and the 1-1 hit sharply right side, knocked down from Haggerty, stays with it, and the throw to first in time. Good looking play from the second baseman, hit sharply from Ward. Haggerty bodied up, knocked it down, stayed with it, and completes the throw to first base for out number 3. A base runner in the inning, no hits, no runs, no errors, a runner left through 4. Rumble Ponies leading 3-0 on the Highmark scoreboard as we head to the 5th here on CBS Sports Radio Harrisburg. Top of the 5th. Senators trailing 3-0 to the visiting Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 2, 3, and 4 due up against right-hander Tyler Mapes, who toes the rubber. Andres Jimenez digs in 0 for 2. Mapes is set in the first pitch, fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Jimenez struck out in the first, grounded out in the third, and grounds this one on the right side, fielded by Davidson, and over to step on the bag as he takes it himself for out number 1. With 1 out, second baseman Sam Haggerty to the plate. Haggerty 0 for 1, reached on a walk and scored in the 4th. Good speed at the plate. Digs in from the left side and awaits the first one from Tyler Mapes, who gets the sign from Keyboom. Into his windup in the first pitch, fastball inner half in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 now missing down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Haggerty now, Barnes on deck. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 from Mapes. Fastball just missing on the outer half, and it's gone to a 3-ball, 1 strike count. Haggerty, a nice night last night. 2 for 3. He's reached on 3 walks in total in the series. The 3-1 chopped foul up the first base line. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 69 degrees, 7:37 local time. Welcome you on the air wherever you may be listening from as the 3-2 misses outside. A 1-out walk to Sam Haggerty. Second walk of the night for Haggerty. 4th conventional walk for Tyler Mapes, including an intentional walk, so 5 total free passes from the right-hander. Haggerty is lead from first. Barnes at the plate. Step off and throw to first. Haggerty back in plenty of time. 8 stolen bases on the season for Haggerty, has been caught just once. The Rumble Ponies as a team, 23 stolen bases. As Haggerty takes off for second, Keyboom's throw is not in time, stolen base. 9th of the season for Sam Haggerty. And it's a 1-out runner in scoring position for Barrett Barnes at the plate. Barnes reached on a walk in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. And fouls this one back and out of play as the count goes even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Rumble Ponies, all 3 of their runs coming with 2 outs in the 4th. An RBI single from Braxton Lee and a 2 RBI single from the pitcher, Harold Gonzalez. A spin and bluff to second as Haggerty scurries back to the bag. No throw from Tyler Mapes, who steps back onto the rubber, gets the sign from Keyboom. The 1-1, breaking ball missing low and away, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1, swing and a miss, good pitch. I think Barnes expecting a fastball, didn't get it, was well out in front of the 2-1 offering. And the count runs even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Will Toffee waiting on deck. Mapes checks the runner at second, and the 2-2 is chopped foul into the Binghampton dugout on the third base side. Good battle between Barrett Barnes at the plate and Tyler Mapes on the mound. Mapes set and the 2-2 missing up high and away, 3-2. Walked Haggerty with 1 out. Sam then stole second and in danger of walking back-to-back already here in the inning. Mapes is set in the 3-2, driven in the air to left center field, back and to his right. Playable for Goodell, who makes the catch. Tagging from second to third is Sam Haggerty. As he stands up there, Barnes retired on the fly out. So 2 away, brings up the third baseman, Will Toffee. Toffee hitless in 2 at-bats. Grounded out in the second, struck out swinging in the 4th. Hits with a man at third here in the 5th. First pitch from Mapes is tapped foul near the Senators' dugout. No balls and a strike. Toffee hitless in the series, now 0 for 6. A single here could add to the lead for Binghamton, already up 3-0. Mapes set, and the 0-1 rolled up the first base line again, 0-2. Defense about straight up against Toffee. Garcia, the shortstop, shaded up the middle. Ward off a bit at third base, giving Toffee the third base line wide open. Goodell playing a shallow center field. Mapes steps off. Twists and readjusts himself as he steps back on to the rubber, and the 0-2 bounced in the dirt, kept in front from Keyboom, and it is now a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Mapes set, and the 1-2 in the air to left center field. Taylor going back, looking, nearing the track, and watches it hit off the base of the wall. In to score is Sam Haggerty. Into second with a stand-up RBI double is Will Toffee. And the Rumble Ponies ahead 4-0 here in the 5th. Fourth run of the game, 4th 2-out RBI for Binghamton. As Braxton Lee comes to the plate. The left-handed hitter awaits the first one, skips in the dirt, gets away from Keyboom. Advancing to third is Will Toffee, as that one trickled all the way near the Senators' dugout on the first base side. Braxton Lee at the plate, 3 RBIs in the series, up to now 16 on the season. A 2-out RBI single in the 4th plated Sam Haggerty. Chance to do more damage here in the top of the 5th inning. Consecutive innings now with runs producing hits. 3 in the 4th for Binghamton. 1 here in the 5th, and not done just yet. See Tres Barrera hustling out to the bullpen as someone will begin to get loose. Grounded up the middle now, past the backhanded glove of Brian Mejia and into center field. RBI single for Braxton Lee, 5-0 Rumble Ponies here in the 5th. Back-to-back RBI base hits here in the 5th with 2 outs. As Dario Pisano at the plate. Mapes is set in the first pitch, missing inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Senators falling in game 1 last night 3-1. For the first time this season, they dropped the first game of a series. Trying to rebound here in game 2, but they have their work cut out for them as the 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, catching the outer half. 1 ball, 1 strike. Series finale tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. before the Senators hit the road to head to Hartford for a 3-game weekend series. The 1-1 skied in the air to deep left field. Taylor going back just in front of the fence, looks up and it's gone. A 2-run home run for Dario Pisano. And the Rumble Ponies lead it 7-0 here in the 5th. Again, all of this coming with 2 outs in the inning. Jimenez began the inning with a ground out. Haggerty reached on a walk. Barnes a fly out. Then it was a 2-out double from Will Toffee. RBI single from Braxton Lee, and now a 2-run home run for Dario Pisano. 4 runs in the inning. And Aldi Sanchez at the plate. First pitch swinging, grounded towards short. Fielded by Garcia, and the throw to first in time for out number 3. But the damage has been done. 3 hits, 4 runs, no errors, nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 5th, Senators trailing 7-0 on the Highmark scoreboard here on CBS Radio Harrisburg. Bottom half of the 5th inning, the deficit that much larger now. Senators trailing 7-0. They have some work to do against right-hander Harold Gonzalez, who finishes up his warm-up tosses. 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order for Harrisburg. Spencer Keyboom, Rhett Wiseman, and Tyler Goodell. Senators still looking for their first hit of the night. Uncharacteristic of the Senators offense, a team that ranks 3rd in the Eastern League in batting average, a team batting average of .250 on the year, and still searching for their first hit of the night as Spencer Keyboom takes the first one in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 from Gonzalez, missing outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. The only base runner was a 1-out walk of Chuck Taylor in the 4th. Other than that, Harold Gonzalez has been dominant here tonight as Keyboom fouls back the 1-1 offering. $13 up, 12 down against Harold Gonzalez. The 1-2 chopped foul up the third base line will stay here at a ball and 2 strikes. Keyboom grounded out in his only at-bat. The 7 runs for Binghamton have all come in the last 2 innings. 3 in the 4th, a 4 spot in the 5th, and 7 runs on 6 hits, all with 2 outs. The 1-2, swing and a miss, and Keyboom down on strikes for out number 1. 4th strikeout of the night for Harold Gonzalez. And with 1 away, the right fielder Rhett Wiseman digs in. Wiseman 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the 2nd, 0 for 4 now in the series as the right fielder digs in. Gonzalez the sign, and the first pitch missing down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Wiseman named the April Eastern League Player of the Month as Gonzalez is set, and the 1-0 is in there for a strike, catching the upper part of the strike zone as it goes even here at a ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Fastball missing outside, 2 balls and a strike. New Hampshire and Portland tied at 1 in the bottom of the 7th as Rhett Wiseman swings and misses as the count goes even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That game in Portland. Akron and Erie tied at 2 in the bottom of the 6th in Erie. Gonzalez into his windup, and the 2-2 fouled straight back from Rhett, and the count stays here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Harrisburg leading the Western Division by 6.5 games over Erie. Binghamton trailing Trenton by just a half game in the Eastern Division as the 2-2 breaking ball misses down low in the dirt, 3-2. Trenton already winning tonight, skunking Richmond 10-0 in Richmond. Thunder now 19-10 on the season. We'll see Trenton back here at F&B Field beginning Monday as the 3-2 runs off the plate, and it's a 1-out walk. Second base runner of the game for Harrisburg, both via walk. The only blemish against Harold Gonzalez as the right-hander works back out of the stretch with one away. Tyler Goodell to the plate. Tyler hit one well to left center field his last time up. 0 for 1 in the game as the first pitch from Gonzalez, fastball painted on the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Tight game between these two sides last night with Binghampton winning 3-1. As the 0-1 to Goodell breaking ball misses low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. But it has been all Binghampton here tonight against Senator starter Tyler Mapes. Just ran into some trouble and couldn't finish an inning. 7 runs with 2 outs tonight for Binghampton. That's been the difference. The long pause from Gonzalez and the 1-1 line towards second. Gloved by Haggerty. Back over to first, double play. Line drive off the bat of Tyler Goodell right to the second baseman Sam Haggerty, and he doubles off Rhett Wiseman at first base for an inning-ending double play. So a 1-out walk, but Harold Gonzalez still facing the minimum here in the 5th. No hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left. 7-0 on the Highmark scoreboard. We move to the 6th here on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Top of the 6th inning, 7-0 Rumble Ponies on top of the Senators. Pitching change, Steven Fuentes, the right-hander, onto the mound, facing Harold Gonzalez as the first pitch missing inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Steven Fuentes just joining the club today from Potomac. As the right-hander set in the 1-0 offering, missing outside. 2 balls and no strikes. 22-year-old right-hander signed as an international free agent by the Nationals in 2013. 6th overall season, first here in Harrisburg as the 2-0 pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. Was 1-1 with a .53 ERA in 8 games with Potomac before getting the call up. And the 2-1 offering, swing and a miss from Harold Gonzalez as the count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez first professional hit and RBIs in his last at-bat, a 2-out, 2 RBI single in the 4th, helping his own cause. Fuentes set, and the 2-2 is tipped and not held on to from Spencer Keyboom. 2-2 count, nobody out, 9-hitter at the plate, top of the order, waiting on deck. Fuentes works out of the stretch with nobody on. The reliever set in the 2-2, grounded foul up the first base side. Tyler Mapes tonight goes 5 innings, 6 hits, 7 runs. They were all earned. Walked 5, struck out 3, and gave up 1 home run, a 2-run shot from Dario Pisano. Senators have not lost back-to-back games this season. That in danger tonight. The 2-2 in the air, shallow center field. Goodell can't catch it. Plays it on a hop, and it's a leadoff single for Harold Gonzalez. Couple of good swings from the pitcher. Right back up the box. Both hits have been line drives into center field. Gonzalez aboard, and to the top of the order, Arismendi Alcantara. The first pitch tapped foul to the backstop. No balls and a strike. Alcantara is 0 for 3 in the game. Pair of groundouts and a fielder's choice as he swings and misses at the 0-1 offering. No balls, 2 strikes. Andres Jimenez waiting on deck. 7-0 Rumble Ponies here in the top half of the 6th inning. Fuentes, the righty, is set, and the 0-2 swing and a miss. May have been tipped and held onto from Spencer Keyboom. And with one out, Andres Jimenez to the plate. First pitch from Fuentes, breaking ball, drops in for a strike. 0-1. Jimenez 0 for 3, a strikeout and a pair of groundouts. Hits from the left side of the plate. Ward started the at-bat at the edge of the grass, has since moved back as the 0-1 sails off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss from Jimenez, and count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. Senators trailing 7-0. Fuentes readjusting his pants near his right foot area. He is set, ready to go, toes the rubber. And the 1-2, swing and a miss. Breaking ball got him down on strikes for out number 2. Heck of a pitch on the breaking ball. Back-to-back strikeouts following the leadoff single. Have 2 away in the inning for Sam Haggerty. Swing and a miss from Haggerty on the first offering. No balls and a strike. Sam 0 for 1 in the game. Has reached base twice. 2 walks, 2 runs, and a stolen base. Hitting with a man on and 2 outs. Fuentes trying to pitch around a leadoff single as the right-hander is set, and the 0-1 bounces in the dirt, gets away from Keyboom. To the backstop and advancing 90 feet is Harold Gonzalez. The 1-1 again bouncing in the dirt, gloved by Keyboom. It runs to a 2-ball, 1 strike count. The 2-1 missing near the back foot of Haggerty. Now ahead in the count at 3 balls and a strike. Gonzalez at second. Would probably have to take more than a single to score Gonzalez. The pitcher at second base is a check swing from Haggerty. The appeal, they say he went around. Haggerty was halfway done taking off his front foot guard before having to re-Velcro and dig back in. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Open base at first, 2 away. Senators trailing 7-0 here in the 6th. Fuentes set and delivers the 3-2, missing down low, ball 4. Third walk of the night for Sam Haggerty, and runners at first and second with 2 outs for Barrett Barnes. Fuentes against Barnes as the first pitch missing low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 from Fuentes with 2 outs and 2 aboard. Missing outside, 2 balls and no strikes. So Fuentes allowed a leadoff single to Harold Gonzalez. Back-to-back strikeouts of Alcantara and Jimenez. Walked Haggerty. And with 2 outs and 2 on, behind in the count to Barrett Barnes at 2-0. The righty set and the 2-0 offering. Fastball in there, 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 just missing off the outer part of the plate. 3 balls and a strike. Not a bad miss to a dangerous hitter. The 3-1 fastball poured in there for a strike. A strike as the count runs full. The 3-2 with the runners taking off is taken off the plate. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks from Steven Fuentes in his first outing in a Senators uniform has loaded the bases with 2 outs for the 5-hitter Will Toffey. Tyler Mapes had 5 walks in the outing. Steven Fuentes now with 2. 7 total walks for Senators pitching tonight as Mikey Tejera, the pitching coach, trots out to the mound to have a word with his right-hander. Again, Steven Fuentes just arriving with Harrisburg today. First outing in a Senators uniform, had success in Potomac, a .53 ERA in 8 games. Split time with Hagerstown and Potomac a season ago. 5-4 with a 2.78 ERA. 33 appearances out of the bullpen, 68 innings, 70 strikeouts. Opponents hit 200 off the right-hander, but struggling to command the strike zone here in the top half of the 6th inning as the first pitch fastball runs inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Toffey 1 for 3 in the game, grounded out in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. And a 2-out RBI double in the 5th, also scored a run. 1 for 3 in the game. Fuentes set and the 1-0, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 missing down low, and Fuentes behind in the count now at 2 balls and 1 strike. Nowhere to put him. Bases loaded for Binghamton. Already up 7-0 and threatening here with 2 outs. Fuentes set. The 2-1 missing outside, 3-1. The 3-1 fastball right down Broadway runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch upcoming. Runners will be off on the pitch. 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Fuentes set and the 3-2. Pop foul and out of play. We'll reset and do it again. The 3-2 driven in the air to center field. Goodell back a step or two and makes the catch on the line drive. Toffee hit it well, but Goodell makes the catch for out number 3. Rumble Ponies leave the bases loaded in the inning. 1 hit on a pair of walks. No runs, 3 left. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Rumble Ponies up 7-0 on the Highmark scoreboard here on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Bottom of the 6th inning. Senators with some work to do, trailing 7-0 to the visiting Binghampton Rumble Ponies here tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series. Binghampton winners last night by a score of 3-1. And leading tonight 7-0. Hope you join us tomorrow night, series finale here at FNB Field. 6:30 start time. Pre-game show will be at 6:18. Senators in danger of losing back-to-back games for the first time all year. In a pretty incredible stretch that Harrisburg has been on to start this season. But with the offense capable in the dugout of Harrisburg and a lot of outs to work with, you never know. As Brian Mejia leads off the bottom of the 6th inning, takes the first one up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Harold Gonzalez remaining on the mound for Binghamton. He has yet to allow a hit as the 1-0 inside is in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 missing outside, 2 balls and a strike. Mejia 0 for 1 in the game, lined out to right field his only at-bat. It's been the story tonight. Senators have squared up a couple of balls just right to the Binghamton defenders as this one is popped foul and out of play down the right field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mejia, pinch hitter Okoye Dixon on deck, and then the top of the batting order in Luis Garcia. Gonzalez into his windup and the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Mejia down on strikes for out number 1. Fifth strikeout of the night for Harold Gonzalez. Okoye Dixon. Okoye Dixon hitting as he takes the first one off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 from Gonzalez and a healthy cut from Dixon comes up empty. 1 ball, 1 strike. Okoye pinch hitting in the 9 spot in the batting order. 0 for 3 on the season. Has scored a run, 1 walk, and takes the 1-1 in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 popped foul straight over the top of our heads here in the booth and out of play as the count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Okoye Dixon hitting for the first time tonight and the first time in the series. Trying to ignite the offense here of Harrisburg. They have been stifled by the right-hander Harold Gonzalez. The 2-2 pop foul and out of play. Count stays at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dixon, a power-hitting right-handed hitter from the right side of the box, just acquired by by Harrisburg. As this one in the air, foul again down the right field line. Signed by the Nationals as a free agent on February 15th, 2019. Was previously in the Los Angeles Dodgers organization. Went to extended spring training and finds himself here in Harrisburg. Gonzalez set and the 2-2. Broken back, ground ball to the right side. Fielded by Haggerty, and the throw to first in time. Dixon is retired, 2 away.
Shortstop Luis Garcia.
So Dixon is retired, and with 2 outs to the top of the order, and Luis Garcia. Garcia hitless in 2 at-bats, struck out in the first, a fly out in the fourth. As Gonzalez is into his windup, and the 0-1 pitch is skied in the air. Shallow left field. Alcantara underneath it and makes the catch for out number 3. And down in order once again go the Senators here in the 6th inning. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nothing doing for the Senators. 7-0 on the Highmark scoreboard. Binghampton leading as we head to the 7th here on CBS Sports Radio Harrisburg. Top of the 7th inning. Senators trailing the Binghampton Rumble Ponies by a score of 7-0 as Harrisburg goes back to the bullpen. A pitching change as right-hander Logan Andrusik comes into the game. 3rd pitcher of the night for Harrisburg, and the big right-hander will face 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order for the Rumble Ponies. 2nd game of the year for Andrusik. 2 innings pitched, has allowed 3 runs, a home run, a 13.5 ERA as the right-handed reliever works out of the stretch, facing Braxton Lee as the first pitch fastball is in there for a strike, 0-1. Steven Fuentes in his first outing in a Senators uniform goes 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and left the bases loaded after getting Will Toffee to line out and end the inning. The 0-1 misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Braxton Lee. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice night for Braxton. 2 for 3. Pair of singles, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. 4 hits now in the series. As the 1-2 is popped foul and out of play on the left field line. Lee, Pisano, and Sanchez, still no activity in the bullpen for Binghampton. Top of the 7th inning. 7-0 Rumble Ponies. 7 runs on 7 hits. The 7 runs came in 2 innings. As the 1-2 is lined into center, right at Tyler Goodell, who waits for it and makes the catch, 1 away. Andrusik, last outing, Friday, May 3rd, came against Trenton, a no decision, worked 2 innings, threw 37 pitches and faced 11 total batters. 34-year-old right-hander signed as a free agent to a minor league contract back in February of this year. As the first pitch to Pisano misses high and tight. 1 ball, no strikes. Pisano 1 for 2. A walk and a run scored in the 4th and a 2-run big fly in the 5th. The 1-0 check swing went around. 1 ball, 1 strike. The home run was his 2nd of the season. Again, all 7 runs tonight have been scored with 2 outs for Binghampton. 3 in the 4th, 4 in the 5th. Andrusik set, and the 1-1 tapped foul into the Senators' dugout up the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tyler Mapes started the game. He went 5 innings. Steven Fuentes worked a scoreless 6th inning, and now Logan Ondrusik the ball for the Senators here in the 7th. The 1-2 in the air to right. Wiseman in and to his left, makes the catch for out number 2. Two away will bring up the catcher Ali Sanchez. Has been on base twice, singled in the 3rd, intentionally walked in the 4th, and grounded out in the 5th. Left side of the infield about straight up with Brian Mejia, the second baseman, shaded up the middle. First pitch to the right-handed hitting Sanchez in there for a strike, 0-1. Harold Gonzalez, the pitcher, in the 9th spot of the batting order, waits on deck. Ondrusik set, and the 0-1 line past the glove of Drew Warden into left field for a base hit. Boy, they just don't go down easy with 2 outs. Another 2-out hit. A single has Sanchez aboard, and to the plate, Harold Gonzalez. Gonzalez entered the game with 5 career at-bats, no hits, just 1 sacrifice. Tonight, he's 2 for 3 with a pair of RBIs as he takes the first one off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Struck out in the 3rd, a 2-out RBI, 2 RBI single in the 4th, and a leadoff single in the 6th. Ondrusik set, and the 1-0 missing down low. 2 balls and no strikes, and now we see some light activity beginning in the bullpen for Binghamton. Ryder Ryan, the right-hander, getting loose. In no hurry, though, just kind of loosely playing catch in the bullpen. The 2-0 in there for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 chopped up the middle, fielded by Mejia, and he'll step on the bag for out number 3. So Ondrusik pitches around a 1-out single. 1 hit in the inning, no runs, no errors, nobody left. Stretch time here in Harrisburg as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Rumble Ponies up 7-0 on the Highmark scoreboard, with the Senators coming to the plate on CBS Sports Radio Harrisburg. Bottom half of the 7th inning with the YMCA playing in the background. Sun has completely set. Lights have taken over here at FNB Field. 66 degrees at nearly 8:30 local time. Again, we welcome you from wherever you may be listening to us tonight. The Senators trailing in this one by a score of 7-0. Starter Harold Gonzalez was the final out of the top of the 7th, so he'll get a bit extra time to finish up and complete his warm-up tosses. Gonzalez has yet to allow a hit through 6 complete innings tonight. Has allowed just 2 base runners, both walks. A walk in the 6th of Taylor, and a walk of Rhett Wiseman, in the 4th, and a walk in the 5th of Rhett Wiseman. That's it against the right-hander as he is set in the first pitch to Taylor, drops in there for a strike, 0-1. Chuck 0 for 1 in the game, a fly out in the 1st, and as mentioned, the walk in the 4th. The switch hitter hitting from the left side takes the 0-1 up high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taylor, Davidson, Ward. 3 lefties as this one is popped in the air, shallow left field. Alcantara, the left fielder, over and makes the catch. 1 away.
First baseman, Austin Davidson.
So with 1 out, Austin Davidson to the plate. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a flyout. The first pitch from Gonzalez chopped foul up the first base line. No balls and a strike. Erie and Akron tied at 3. That game in the top of the 9th as the 0-1 to Davidson is in there for a strike. 0-2. Again, Senators up by 6.5 games. Ahead of Erie. The 0-2 to Davidson, missing up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Binghampton trying to remain a half game back of Trenton, who already won tonight. The 1-2 pop foul and out of play on the left field side. It's already been 4 no-hitters thrown in the Eastern League this season. Just one of those has been by a single pitcher, Casey Mize, a no-hitter in his Double-A debut. As Gonzalez rocks and delivers, the 1-2 misses in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 fouled back to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 from Gonzalez. Fastball just missing on the inner half. He wanted that one. Could tell with the body language he was ready to have his catcher Sanchez toss the ball around, but instead the count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The righty into his windup, and the 3-2 swing and a miss. Davidson down on strikes. What a pitch. Gonzalez goes to the breaking ball in a full count. Davidson swings right through it, and 2 away here in the 7th. 6 strikeouts in the outing now for Harold Gonzalez, and with 2 outs, Drew Ward to the plate. And I think that's going to end the night for Harold Gonzalez. And what an outing it was. He gets a handshake from his manager, Kevin Bowles. High fives all around as the entire infield came together. And he comes off to a well-deserved round of applause here from the Harrisburg Senators fans. Harold Gonzalez exits the game without allowing a hit through 6 2/3. Pitching change when we come back, 7-0 on the Highmark scoreboard here on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Pitching change here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 2 outs in the inning as the new arm is right-hander Ryder Ryan into the game, replacing Harold Gonzalez, who was outstanding tonight. 6 2/3 innings, no hits, no runs, 2 walks and 6 strikeouts, and more importantly, did not allow a hit here tonight against the Senators as Ryder Ryan into the game. 8th appearance of the season, a 0-1 record and a 7.59 ERA, faces Drew Ward with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch fastball in there for a strike, catching the inner half. No balls and a strike. Ward 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. Avi, of course, both those coming against Harold Gonzalez on the mound. 10 2/3 innings pitched for Ryan. Opponents hitting over 300 at 302. Harrisburg searching for offense as the 0-1 missing just off the outer part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Keyboom waiting on deck if we can get there on the overshift in the infield, and Ward drives the ball to center field. Back on it is Lee. Now squares up and makes the catch in deep center field for out number 3. So Ryder Ryan comes in and retires the only hitter he faces. No hits, no runs, no errors. Senators down in order once again here in the 7th. 7-0. Rumble Ponies leading as we head to the 8th on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Top of the 8th from City Island. Senators trailing 7-0 here to the visiting Binghampton Rumble Ponies. Logan Ondrusik remaining on the mound. Worked a clean, scoreless 7th, gave up a 2-out single, and that was it. Back out for his 2nd inning of work, and the first pitch to Alcantara missing down low. 1 ball, no strikes. A 1-0 off the plate, 2 balls and no strike. Arismendi 0 for 4 at the plate. Ondrusik set, and the 2-0 fastball catches the outer part of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded sharply. Actually, it was on a line. Backhanded, gloved by Austin Davidson. I thought maybe it had skipped into his glove, but able to catch it in the air. A line out from Arismendi Alcantara, and with 1 out, Andres Jimenez to the plate, 0 for 4. The top 2 hitters in this batting order, the only 2 not to reach base for Binghamton tonight, as Jimenez takes the first one high and away. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 grounded, pulled into the Senators' dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Andres Jimenez 0 for 4, 1 for 9 in the series. Went 1 for 5 with a home run last night. Opposite field shot to left field. About the 2nd row of seating, as the 1-1 is tapped foul up the first base line. The 1-2 just able to stay alive, spoils off a tough pitch. Ondrusik gets the sign from Keyboom. Set, and the 1-2 tipped and off Keyboom, who will take a second. Not sure exactly where it caught him, but following the foul tip, I think near the right hand or wrist area. Matt Lecroy going to come out of the dugout, as well as T.D. Swinford, to check on Spencer, and I think it is that right wrist area following the foul tip. Well, the story tonight has been 2-out hitting from Binghamton. We were scoreless through 3 innings. Then a leadoff walk in the 4th from Sam Haggerty put him aboard at first. Barnes and Toffee were both retired. And then a string of 4 consecutive base runners was put together from the Rumble Ponies. A single from Braxton Lee scored Haggerty. A walk of Pisano, intentional walk of Ollie Sanchez, and a 2-out, 2 RBI single from the pitcher, Harold Gonzalez. Plated a pair of runs for 3 total in the 4th inning. Able to get the final out of the 4th, but not before Binghamton sent 8 hitters to the plate. in that 4th inning. And then right back in the 5th, they sent 7 to the plate and scored 4 runs with 2 outs. RBI double from Will Toffee, RBI single from Braxton Lee, and a 2-run home run from Dario Pisano. Those are the only runs of the game. They came in back-to-back innings, 7 runs on 7 2-out runs. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Jimenez down on strikes as Keyboom was able to glove it and the flip to first in time for out number 2. So Keyboom appears to be okay for the time being. We'll keep an eye on that. A strikeout of Andres Jimenez, first of the outing for Logan Andrusic. And with 2 away, Sam Haggerty to the plate. Andrusic missing. Haggerty at the plate has been on base 3 times tonight. All walks. 0 for 1. A stolen base and 2 runs scored. He's ahead in the count once again at 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 fastball in there for a strike. 2-1, 2 outs, nobody on. Binghampton leading 7-0 here in the top half of the 8th inning. The 2-1 breaking ball drops in there for a strike, 2-2. Haggerty has recorded 5 walks already in the series. He's been a tough out. The 2-2 inside and low, full count, 3-2. Cleanup hitter Barrett Barnes waiting on deck. Andrusic trying to work back-to-back scoreless innings. The 3-2 grounded right side, backhanded by Davidson. Flip to Andrusic, covering the bag just in time for out number 3. Down in order goes Binghampton in the 8th through 7.5. We head to the bottom of the inning. 7-0 on the Highmark scoreboard. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Senators coming to the plate on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Bottom of the 8th inning. Spencer Keyboom to lead off. 5, 6, and 7 due up in the inning against right-handed reliever Ryder Ryan. Came in, got the final out of the bottom of the 7th, and back out to work the 8th. Ryan stares in, gets the sign from Sanchez into his windup, and the first pitch to Keyboom, missing low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. 7 runs on 8 hits, no errors for Binghampton. No runs on no hits for Harrisburg. The 1-0 to Keyboom, fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 missing high and tight. Two balls and a strike. Keyboom has grounded out and struck out tonight. Both at-bats coming against Harold Gonzalez. As Ryan is set, and the 2-1 offering, swing and a miss. Tardy on the fastball, and the count goes even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled straight back to the screen as the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Same two teams tomorrow in the series finale, 6:30 start time. Senators will travel to Hartford following the game for a 3-game weekend series beginning Friday night against the Yard Goats, 7:05 from Hartford. As the 2-2 pitch again fouled back from Keyboom, and the count stays even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Activity in the bullpen for Harrisburg. Jacob Condra-Bogan beginning to loosen up. As Ryder Ryan takes a deep breath into his windup, and the 2-2. Good swing again from Keyboom. Fouls it straight back, and the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two grounded sharply towards third. Gloved by Toffee, and the throw to first in time, 1 away. Keyboom is retired, 5-3 on the putout, and with 1 out, right fielder Rhett Wiseman comes to the plate. Wiseman 0 for 1, struck out in the second, drew a 1-out walk in the fifth. Hits with 1 out and nobody on here in the 8th. Ryan into his windup, and the first pitch fastball missing up high and away. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 swing and a miss. Wiseman, a healthy cut, swings right through the offering, and the count goes even at 1 ball and a strike. Wiseman's last home run, May 2nd. He tried to change that on the previous pitch as he grounds this one up the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rhett hitless last night, 0 for 3, snapped his 7-game hitting streak. A hit here would be the first of the night for Harrisburg with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Ryder Ryan set, and the 1-2. Fastball just missing on the inside part of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, there's already been 4 no-hitters in the Eastern League this year. The Senators had the first. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Wiseman down on strikes, 2 down. Boy, he just reared back, challenged Rhett with a fastball, and he swings right through it for the 2nd out. First strikeout of the outing for Ryder Ryan. And with 2 down, center fielder Tyler Goodell to the plate. Goodell 0 for 2, a fly out in the 3rd, lined into a double play in the 5th. Ryan set into his windup, and a swing and a miss from Goodell, 0-1. The 0-1 chopped towards third, fielded by Toffee, and the throw across the diamond in plenty of time. 8 complete innings here at F&B Field. No hits for the Senators. 7-0 Rumble Ponies leading on the Highmark scoreboard. To the 9th we go on CBS Sports Radio Harrisburg. We've reached the 9th here at F&B Field. 7-0 our score. The 7 runs came in consecutive innings. 3 in the 4th, 4 in the 5th. 7 runs on 8 hits for the Rumble Ponies. No errors from either side. No runs, no hits for Harrisburg. And a pitching change for the Senators. Now into the ball game, right-hander Jacob Condra-Bogan, the 4th pitcher used tonight for the Senators.
Right fielder Barrett Barnes.
Logan Ondrusik went 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and struck out 1. Jacob Bogan into the game to face Barrett Barnes, who first pitch taking as it's in there for a strike. 0-1. Barnes 0 for 2, has been on base twice with 2 walks as he takes the 0-1 offering down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bogan last appeared Saturday, May 4th against Trenton. Earned the win after going 2 innings, 1 hit through 38 pitches against 7 batters faced. The 1-1 missing down low, 2 balls and a strike. The right-hander set in the 2-1, driven in the air to deep right field. Wiseman going back on the track, just in front of the fence, reaches and makes the catch. Ball continued to slice away from him, working towards the foul pole, and Rhett Wiseman makes a good running grab for out number 1. Tough play, but Rhett makes it for out number 1 with 1 down. Will Toffee to the plate. Toffee 1 for 4 in the game. Digs in from the left side. Double RBI and has also scored a run as the first one from Bogan misses down low. Jacob, a 24-year-old right-hander acquired by the Nationals from the Kansas City Royals for Brian Goodwin. A swing and a miss on the 1-0 offering. 1 ball, 1 strike back in 2018. Has played in the Royals organization and now the Nationals organization. 2nd professional season. And his first with the Senators as the 1-1 misses in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. His totals on the year, a 1-0 record with a .68 ERA through 8 games this year. Opponents hitting .178 as the 2-1 sails high and off the plate. 3 balls and a strike. Harrisburg will have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters at the plate. Mejia, most likely a pinch hitter, and then Luis Garcia in search of their first hit of the game as the 3-1 is skied in the air. Left side, Ward giving chase, as well as the shortstop Garcia. Garcia calls him off and in foul territory, makes the catch for out number 2.
Center fielder Braxton Lee.
So Bogan has retired both hitters faced. With 2 outs, the center fielder Braxton Lee to the plate. The first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 to Braxton Lee. 2 for 4 in the game. 2 singles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Awaits the 0-1 offering, missing up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 bounces in the dirt, gets away from Keyboom, and count moves to 2 balls and a strike. This one in the air, foul territory, third base side, going to get out of play and bounce off the boardwalk area. Bogan set, and the 2-2 again popped foul out of play near the Faulkner Kid Zone area. Grounded towards short, fielded by Garcia as he collects his feet in the throw to first in time for out number 3. So a quick, efficient inning for Jacob Condrabogan. No hits, no runs, no errors. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Senators looking for their first hit of the game. 7-0 Binghamton on the Highmark scoreboard as we head to the bottom of the 9th on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg. Bottom of the 9th inning, Senators down to their final 3 outs, trailing in this one 7-0. As Ryder Ryan remains on the mound, the right-hander faces Brian Mejia to lead off the 9th, and Mejia, first pitch swinging, pops one foul, giving chase as Sanchez, the catcher, but watches it sail into the stands for strike 1. No balls and a strike. Senators have been no hit through 8 complete innings tonight. Harold Gonzalez went 6 2/3 innings. And Ryder Ryan, the 0-1 swing and a miss to Mejia, no balls and 2 strikes. Ryder Ryan has gone an inning and a third of no-hit baseball, struck out 1 and has yet to walk a base runner, walk a hitter, as the Senators have had just 2 base runners all night. The 0-2 swing and a miss, and Mejia down on strikes. Senators have not been no-hit since August 16th of 2014 at New Britain, a 7-inning, 9-0 loss by Virgil Vasquez. They have 2 outs to work with to try and get their first hit of the game as pinch hitter Luis Sardinez comes to the plate. Sardinez takes the first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Ryder into his windup, and the 0-1 swing and a miss, and quickly in the hole is Sardinez at no balls and 2 strikes. Boy, what an outing from the pitching staff tonight of Binghamton. It started with Harold Gonzalez. He was outstanding tonight as the 0-2 bounced in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, this is a Harrisburg Senators team that leads the Eastern League in home runs, RBIs, 3rd in batting average at .250, and being no hit through 8 1/3 tonight as the 1-2 sails up and out of the zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, the only base runners, a 1-out walk of Chuck Taylor and a 1-out walk of Rhett Wiseman. That's it. The righty, deep breath, set, and the 2-2 pop foul and out of play. Third base side. Luis Garcia waiting on deck. Ryan gets the sign from Sanchez. Into his windup, and the 2-2 missing down low near the back foot of Sardinez, and the count has ran full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. For Binghamton, they've had 8 hits tonight. 7 runs scored, no errors. The 3-2 tapped just foul as it caught a piece of Sanchez behind the plate as he hobbles around. Sardinez continuing to battle. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. 8 hits tonight for the Rumble Ponies after 12 last night. 20 hits in the first 2 games for Binghamton. Series finale tomorrow of this 3-game series, 6:30 p.m. Will be Ben Bramer on the mound, a pair of southpaws, as he will be opposed by David Peterson. Ryan into his windup, and the 3-2 popped foul and out of play. Over the boardwalk. Good at bat here from Sardinez off the bench though. Harrisburg searching for their first hit 7-0, bottom of the ninth. The 3-2 in the air, shallow left field. Alcantara under it and makes the catch for out number 2. The Senators down to their final out. Binghamton is an out away from the 5th no-hitter in the Eastern League already this season. Luis Garcia at the plate. Garcia 0 for 3 in the game, a pair of flyouts. He's also struck out. The last hope for the Senators as Ryder is set in the first pitch, missing down low. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, all 7 runs tonight coming with 2 outs for Binghamton. 3 in the 4th, 4 in the 5th. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Took a little something off, and Garcia swings right through it as the count goes even at a ball and a strike. Well, we mentioned last night the Senators with the loss. It was their first time losing an opening game of a series as the 1-1 breaking ball drops in for a strike, 1-2. And they're in danger of dropping back-to-back games for the first time this season. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Ryan into his windup, and the 1-2 grounded foul up the first base line. Will stay at a ball and 2 strikes. Barrett Barnes having to chase it down the right field line. Gets to it and finally tosses it into the stands, but boy, what a performance tonight from the Rumble Ponies pitching staff. Senators down to their final strike. Ryan into his windup, and the 1-2 in the air, shallow center field. This should do it. Going back is Haggerty. Lee calls him off and makes the catch. A no-hitter here at FNB Field. Binghamton Rumble Ponies, a combined no-hitter as they shut out the Senators by a score of 7-0. Senators no hit for the first time since 2014. And the first no-hitter thrown here on City Island since August 17th of 2006, where it was Tyler Clippard throwing a no-hitter for Trenton in a 9-0 win. A no-hitter tonight for Binghamton as the Rumble Ponies have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. They win tonight by a score of 7-0 over the Senators. 7 runs on 8 hits, no errors for Binghamton. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Senators. A combined no-hitter. Harold Gonzalez goes 6 2/3 innings of no-hit baseball, walked 2, struck out 6, and Ryder Ryan works the final 2 1/3 innings of no-hit baseball. No walks, 2 strikeouts, and Binghamton has taken the first 2 of this series. The Rumble Ponies improved to 18-10, while the Senators dropped to 23-8. The winning pitcher tonight, Harold Gonzalez, he remains perfect, now 3-0 on the year, while Tyler Mapes takes the loss and now 2-2 on the season. Binghamton 18-10, Senators 23-8, and we'll be back with the post-game show on CBS Sports Radio as the Senators drop tonight 7-0 on a no-hitter for the Binghamton Rumble Ponies here on CBS Sports Radio, Harrisburg.